Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 85 of Minnows to Kings here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where we have got our season-defining game taking place today away at the Estadio de Luz, taking on Benfica. Anything but a defeat would see us guaranteed third place in this group. We could also potentially still tie on points with Roma, depending on how Chelsea-Roma goes and how we get on against Benfica. So we've still got potential to finish second in the group, which would be absolutely fantastic. We've made, since you were last with us, we have got a load of players coming in. A lot of youth players coming in. We've also got a lot of them in on trial already. If we look potential-wise, there's some okay ones in there. Potential to be something for us. They're all free transfers though, so there's potential for profit. Maybe. We'll see. In terms of our squad though, Avenatti still unambitious. We are still working on it, but he's proven to be a good signing for us so far. But today's game, Benfica, as I said, season-defining game. We've made a couple of changes in midfield. We've dropped Prout back from the advanced playmaker to the regista. If we have a look at his attributes for a regista, you can see just how good he is as a regista. He's got some crazy attributes for this position. Likewise, the other way around, we've moved Alfonso forward a little bit to the advanced playmaker on attack. Again, he's got some very good attributes for that position. His dribbling is the only thing that really lets him down, but he is consistent, is the young Argentine. So I'm pleased with that. Another thing to note is Avia. He is currently wanted by 21 clubs, including teams from the Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1, Premiership. It's going to be very difficult to keep hold of the young Colombian. I'm surprised he hasn't been capped yet, the form that he's been in. So it's going to be difficult to keep hold of John. But if we are forced to sell him, we're going to milk them for as much money as possible. So the lineup for today is going to be Avenatti, Mante, Cipriano, Posicio and Bono continuing at left fullback for us, in the absence of a registered left fullback for Europe. Hopefully once we progress, if we progress to the next stage of the competition, we can register Stefan Dokic. Alfie Moon is going to continue as the ball-winning midfielder for us, with Romero playing as the centre mid on attack. It's then going to be Martinez and Avia up top for us. And that is going to be the lineup for today. Like I said, anything other than a defeat guarantees us some more European football this campaign. It's quite a strong Benfica side though. A very strong Benfica side. Hopefully though, we still have enough, although Benfica are the favourites. But we've come to the Estadio de Luz previously, a few seasons ago now, with a much weaker team than we have now, and we've picked up a draw. So there's no reason why we can't do it again. Phil Foden at PSG, 31 years old now is Phil Foden, 113 million. Wow. Saka's still kicking about as well. It's only 30. Is Saka that young? I feel old. Saka's only 30 and I'm in my 11th season. Mante with the throw in to Avia. Now Mante again, advancing down this right hand side, pulls back to Alfie Moon, finds Alfonso inside to Romero. Prout. Romero again, and needs somebody out wide on the left. He's got Bono with acres of space. Gets the ball into the box towards Martinez, and Camilo Martinez puts Cosmos ahead in the 20th minute. Fantastic play. Bono had absolutely acres of space out here. Time to pick his cross. Romero with the vision to pick him out. I thought Bono had let the defender get too close, but he still got his cross in from the byline. Martinez unmarked at the near post, and it's an easy header into that near post, and that puts us in a great position now on 7 points. Benfica haven't scored a single point yet in this group stage. Martinez with the corner, chance to make it 2. It's gone in. It's an own goal off Kuna, I believe. It's an own goal off Kuna. going to VAR for a possible offside, though. The goal's been disallowed. Avia has apparently fouled Ben White. Ben White just looked like he fell over. To be fair, I thought we were 2 up. It's Everton with the free kick for Benfica, though, towards Evan Nielsen, who has fallen over. The Benfica players have got a real balance issue, haven't they? They can't seem to stay on their feet. And it's going to be a penalty for Benfica. As Chelsea take the lead against Roma, it's going to be Evan Nielsen with the penalty. He's missed a penalty against us before, Evan Nielsen. And he doesn't miss this one. He doesn't miss this one. Giving away penalties and red cards is a real Achilles heel for us in European competition. It's so annoying. Who scored for Chelsea? Sailmakers. Who's a real player? I didn't realise he was a real player. Milan in real life, apparently. Right. We need to pick up the win if we're going to keep the pressure on Roma. Romero's not had the best of games. Neither has John, to be fair. We've still got plenty of time for that to turn around, though. To Villa, to Mante. Taking it past his man. He finds Alfie Moon instead. Great ball forward towards Villa. He's got Martinez in the middle, if he can find him. And to penalty ref! Verasimo with the tackle on Villa. That's surely a penalty. If theirs is a penalty, ours is a penalty. And it is a penalty. I don't know who our penalty taker is. I think it's Martinez. It's Alfie Moon, apparently. God. Alfie. Oh. Thank God he got that rebound, because it was a shocking penalty. Alfie Moon. Is that his first goal for the club? No, it's not. But what an awful penalty. Straight down the middle. Brigadio didn't need to move, but thank God Alfie Moon got that rebound and he's put it in. And that's put us back in front. Avia with the corner is a deep one. Verasimo heads it away. Pasisio should win this race. He does. Can we get the ball back into the middle? Pasisio again. Finds Manti. Alfie Moon. Romero. Loads of space. He's got Alfonso ahead of him. Great through ball to Avia. 3-1. Although we're going to get VAR again. Why? Oh, it's been awarded. I was going to say, if we have 2 goals disallowed in this game. Great little bit of play here. Romero with the ball to Alfonso. First time ball to John. Avia. Comfortable first time finish. And it's 3-1 to Cosmos. 3-1 to Cosmos. Roma is still losing 1-0. The pressure, we're equal on goal difference. We're only behind Roma now on head-to-head. Wow, we're fighting for second place in this group. We really are fighting for it. Another goal would be great. Roma have conceded another one. They are now worse off than us on goal difference, but they're ahead of us on the head-to-head. And we've picked up another famous win for this club in Europe. We've come to the Estadio da Luz and we've picked up a 3-1 victory. We have beaten Benfica twice this season. Both of them 3-1. I think the other one was 3-1. I'm sure it was. What a result for this team. What a result. We now need Benfica, who are on -10 and no points. We need Benfica to pick up a result against Roma. And we also need a result against Chelsea ourselves to make it to the Champions League knockout stages. Bono's suspended. That means we don't have a left back. Financially, though, it's helped us. 25 million in the bank. Chelsea at the San Marino Stadium is going to be a huge game for us. But we are guaranteed Europa League football. We are guaranteed it. I'm sure that's how it works. Please tell me that's how it works. Yes, we're going to the Europa Cup first knockout round, which is there no prize money? Surely this round appearance fee 500k. Not massive amounts of money, is it? Not massive amounts of money. Doesn't look like the winner gets anything though. Just hang on. Oh, that's the group stage. Surely the winner gets some money. Anyway, we are guaranteed the first knockout round of the Europa League, which is great, and that is going to help the coefficients out massively, because we are probably, if we have a quick look, we're probably on the similar coefficients that we've picked up the last couple of seasons. No, it's slightly better this season. That's probably because we've picked up 2 wins, which is great, because we really need to be scoring more than that. We need to be doing this every season, 13 and 10, and now that is a real possibility for us this season. Anyway, Chelsea game. I'm going to go through the few domestic games that we've got. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute, where we welcome Chelsea to San Marino. Right guys, welcome back to the Chelsea game at the San Marino Stadium, where, as we already know, we are guaranteed third place in the group. If Benfica could pull off a win against Roma though, and we can get ourselves a point, we could potentially still qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. As it stands though, we are, as we discussed, guaranteed a Europa League knockout spot. So this is the lineup that we're going to go with today. We do have injuries and suspensions to deal with. Bono is suspended. Cipriano has picked up an injury. I did give him injections again to try and get him through the game, but he's not gonna be able to make it. He's fit enough for the bench though. Bono's suspended. Berguano is still injured. He's almost back. So in terms of the lineup that we're going to have to go with today, we're going to have to go with Brizzy as a centre half, because centre half is lacking in depth. Alongside Pacicio, we're then going to have to go Vidal as the right wing back, and Mante, who is comfortable playing on the left hand side. He has got a strong left foot. He's going to have to move across to the left hand side. Midfield is pretty much the same. It's Prout, Moon, Alfonso and Romero, and then it's the 2 big boys up front. Still a lot of interest in John Avila. A lot of interest. So we're almost getting to the point of January now where the transfer window is going to open. He's not fully fit either. He's played a lot of football for us, being the star man. But like I say, we're almost at January, so we're going to get to the point where there's going to be bids coming in for him. Chelsea's team is a strong one. Rodri, Haaland, Saelemaekers, Richard Hooper, who is a player who I've got on my shortlist. I've been looking at him for a little while. Reece James is on the bench though, so is Fofana. So Chelsea sticking with the strong lineup despite comfortably finishing top of the group. You think they might have rested some players. Yeah, so a point against Chelsea at home, and a Benfica result against Roma. It is Hooper straight away with the highlight though. The keeper's come and he's punched it clear. Alfie Moon helps it on even further, but it's Sokola. Gets the ball back to Aguilar. Great ball forward over to Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott's hit the post, and Troy Parrott's the first one to react to it. We were asleep there. We were asleep. Avenatti is still in the dressing room apparently. We're fast asleep. It's a good ball forward over the top by Aguilar to Troy Parrott, who'd be disappointed to miss the first one, but Avenatti needs to react quicker than that. So do the defence really, and that is not the best start to this game. We're going to have a shout at the boys already, as we do have an attacking free kick now for Chelsea, which is going to be taken by, I believe, Saelemaekers. No, it's Haaland. And it's a good free kick by Erling Haaland, who has put it past Avenatti. And we find ourselves 2-0 down after 13 minutes. Not the best start. Not the best start. It's a good free kick from Haaland. Loads of bend on it right in the top corner. No keeper in the world is saving that. To be honest, this is still 0-0 anyway, so it wouldn't really matter what happens. but it'd be nice just to give Chelsea a little bit of a game. I mean, we've drawn against Chelsea before. Moses for Chelsea finds Haaland, come deep for the ball. Now Saelmakers, I don't know. I don't speak Belgian, or he's Belgian, but it sounds like a Dutch name, and I don't speak Dutch. Mante cuts that out though. Finds Basicio, finds Alfonso in the middle. Alfonso advancing forward. It's took it past two. Has the effort from range, but it's a good block by the defender, and Jovanovic claims that one comfortably. Since the last game, I've signed a lot of contracts for some of the players. I've reduced some of their wages. I've also extended their contracts as well. We had a lot of contracts expiring at the end of the season. I need to do the same thing for the staff as well. I also need to have a little bit of a review of the staff. I haven't reviewed them for a couple of seasons, and obviously as the rep grows I need to bring in better staff as well. Roma are 2-0 up, Nketiah and Zaniolo with the goals, so regardless of what happens here against Chelsea, we are not going to go through because Roma will beat us on the head-to-head. Avenatti with the goal kick though. Avila spins Sokolo. Avila through. It's a poor effort. It's very easy for Jovanovic. Martinez has had a bit of a shocker on a 6.1. Let's look to bring something of a forgotten man on, Nicolo Kudryk, for Martinez. Nicolo has not played a lot of football this season. That's just a sign of things changing around this club. He was a star man for us for a couple of years. But as we grow, the players get better. And unfortunately, Avila is now absolutely cream-crackered. We're going to have to bring Avila off as well. It's going to be Marco Silva, the San Marino player. We have played a lot of football. I realise there's a highlight going on in the background here. It's Nicolo Kudryk. It forces Jovanovic into a fantastic save. And Hooper saves the ball going for a corner there. Roma are still 2-0 up. So no matter what happens, we are destined to finish third in this group. But the boys can be proud, really, really proud of. And we've given away another penalty. Yeah, the boys can be really, really proud of this European campaign. It's much better than the last campaign that we had. We comfortable winners over Benfica in both games. We've picked up a draw against Roma, Jose Mourinho's Roma. But Haaland with a chance to score another, and he does indeed. We've been outclassed by Chelsea in both games. We're never going to beat players like Erling Haaland. Not for many years yet. Not for many, many years. When you think that we're only in our 11th season and how low Cosmos started in terms of their reputation. In terms of their reputation and the league standing and stuff like that, for us to be comfortably beating Benfica and drawing with Roma, it's a proud. I'm proud of what I've done with this club, what we've done with this club along this journey. We had a lot of shots against Chelsea, but when you're coming up with players like this, if we compare Haaland to our best striker, which is Avila, you can see, you can just see just how good he is. And what we are coming up against, yeah. But then when you take into account somebody like, let's have a look, Tomasoni was a key player for us in our first couple of seasons. This is what we started with. In fact, we started with less than that. And then you look at the kind of players that we are now playing against. 31-year-old Erling Haaland. Who's got 99 goals for Norway in 114 games. There's not really much that we can do as a team. Do you know what I mean? We've just come on one hell of a journey, but we have qualified for the Europa Cup first knockout round. So we're not going to give him another rejection. We're going to give him. We're going to click forward. Sorry. And we're going to look for the draw for the knockout round. It's £274,000 in the bank, unallocated prize money. That amount of money barely scratches the surface for us anymore, really, does it? But if we keep clicking forward, St. Pauli now interested in Avia. The Europa Leagues take place on a Thursday, so Traore's signed a new deal. Traore's not really a first team player, but obviously if they've got contracts, they are worth slightly more in the transfer market, which is my reasoning behind that. You can see there at the top left, a few players have signed deals as well, keeping them at the club for a little bit longer. Coming into the summer, obviously once the league rep goes up again, the players will be worth slightly more money again, and then we could look to shift on some of the sort of fringe players. But we should now be at the point where we're at the draw. We're not bothered about the cup. Here's the contracts. When's the draw take place? When is the draw going to take place? Euro Cup stages. First knockout round takes place on the 15th, so 3 days away. It's after the Penarossa match, so I'll come back in a minute for it. I'll play through the Penarossa game and I'll come back and we'll do the draw. Right then, guys, we've made it to the draw for the Europa League knockout. It doesn't show you the coefficients or the seedings and stuff like that, but just look at the teams that we've got in here. Teams who we have beaten before. We've beaten Kiev, sorry. I'm sure we've beaten Dynamo Kiev. Club Brugge we could beat. Copenhagen. Man City are in here. What happened to Man City? Olympiacos, I feel like we could beat Olympiacos, Sturm Graz. Anyway, let's put it on an automatic draw and see who we're going to come up against. Shakhtar are first out. They've got Sturm Graz. Man City, no. Thank you. PSV against Olympiacos. Ajax. Napoli. That's two big boys out. Cosmos, here we go. Club Brugge. That's winnable. Club Brugge, I think, are winnable. 100%. We've beaten teams from Belgium, but we beat Genk. Remember, we beat Genk 6-1 several years ago. Club Brugge, that is... Wow, look at this. State-of-the-art facilities, state-of-the-art training facilities. I think Club Brugge are very, very beatable, although this guy is... He's crazy, isn't he? He's crazy. They don't actually have a hot prospect listed. They do have a full quota of players, though. I think Genk is winnable. Bruges even, not Genk. Skov Olsen, he's still playing. Who did Skov Olsen play for? Where do I know the name Skov Olsen from? I don't know. I'm sure I know the name Skov Olsen, though. Yeah, do you know what? This is probably the best draw that we could have hoped for in this knockout stage. The game doesn't actually take place till February, so we're 2 months away from the game. But I think that we can do that. But that is going to be next episode. I've got a lot of football to play through to get us to this stage. But this is a winnable game for us, which will be absolutely awesome. As always, though, guys, we've run out of time. That is the end of the episode. I'm going to come back for the Club Brugge game, and we'll just see how we can do. But thank you very much for watching. As always, please leave a like on the video. Leave any feedback for me, any comments. Let me know how I'm doing. What do you think I should do with John Avia? Do you think I should try and keep him, or do you think I should move him on? Probably by the time I record the next video, though, which is probably, because I do record in blocks, it's probably going to be today anyway. So maybe it's not a good idea to comment on Avia, because that time probably would have passed by the time you see this video. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you all for the knockout stage. See you later.